episode of Gardening Like a Pro. Today we're going to cover planting banana plants utilizing the Hugelkultur method. Like I did over here in some of my previous videos, you'll see from the beginning I'm picking up where I left off. And we're going to cover also composting and fertilizing your banana plants. In other words, how I dug the hole, how deep the hole is, what I put in the hole for compost, and what I'm fertilizing with, and plus mulch and so much more. So, with that said, let's get on with it. But first, let's go ahead and take a little tour of what I did on some of my previous episodes over here so you can get caught up. Okay, so I went ahead and I planted some Orinoco and some praying hands right over here, and they're going around my flagpole, so I'm doing landscaping with them. And they're going to start over here where I'm going to work on today, and they're going to continue around like that all the way around to the other side. Well, the Hugelkultur method that I'm using, and I already cut logs into chips over here like this one. I got a video on when I was doing that, and I went ahead and started the holes, and I got a video on when I started that. But we had a lot of rain come in, and the rain filled up the holes, but now the water went down in them, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Some weeds started growing up, because this is pure horse manure in here. If you want to see how I went ahead and used a tractor to dig 85 foot, 6 foot wide, 2.5 feet down, that's another video as well. Takes a long time to do what I'm doing, but the rewards are well worth it. So with that said, let's go take a look at some of the banana pups that I'm going to go ahead and plant today. Okay, so take a little tour. Here are some of my pups that I already planted. This is the center one over here, right in the center of the flagpole. And I'm going to continue around. And right over here, we got 1, 2, 3 more holes on this side, and 2 holes on that side that I'm going to go ahead and plant this morning. Maybe I'll get all of them done. Depends how hot it gets here quickly. And then I went ahead and mulched the area, and eventually this area is going to be mulched like that area right over there with the banana plants. Okay, so as you can see, this area here is really mulched good. I'm turning that mulch into good compost. It's holding in all the moisture. I got banana plants that I put in my landscaping over here. As you can see, I went ahead and planted them with a log on each side, with a GNU in the middle. Eventually that GNU will be filled with plants. But anyway, you got a little good look at it. It's a little dark this morning. I get out here first thing and start my work because we're in Florida and it gets way too hot. And here's some banana plants. There's some praying hands that are fruiting right now, and it's got a nice pup coming in. Here's some Orinoco, 2 of them. Got a parent plant and a pup. As you can see, the pup has fruited, has nice fruit on it, and the parent plant has some nice fruit coming in. Okay, so we're down on the other side of the pond. You can see the pond goes around. I dug this pond out just so I could have tropical fruit like banana plants around it. These are blue javas, or aka banana plants. This pup here is shooting out a pup of its own right now. That's only been planted about 2 weeks. And there you go. These are all. You got six blue javas in a row. And all this here is mulch and compost, and got some Mexican sunflower over here, which I use for compost tea and chop and drop. More Mexican sunflower. Got some fresh chips that were just dropped off. They're real chunky, and I'm gonna, with the tractor today, cut through over here and put the chunky ones as a roadway for the tractor to get around, and move some of that other compost that's made to, it's a different type, to decay. That way it turns into some good organic compost. Okay, so over here is my Hugelkultur area, and on the back side of it, where all those banana plants are, that's my garden over there. And right over here, these are some of the banana plants that I'm going to plant up front. Okay, got some Nîmois, got some Mezzano. Come around this side, got some Grand Am. And let's go over there to the other section. Okay, so right over here I got a row of Orinoco and Praying Hands going all the way down that way. And got some dwarf Cavendish and a few other varieties down there. All these here are waiting to be planted. So every now and then I get out in the morning and I dig and prep and plant a few more. Takes me longer than most to plant because I'm utilizing the Hugelkultur method on just about all my plants. Especially the banana plants, because they love moisture and water. So let's get on with it. Okay, so it's starting to get a little lighter out right now. About time I get to digging over here, it'll definitely be lighter. But I'm in the habit of waking up early, have some coffee, come out here and start doing the sweat work of digging before that sun comes up. As soon as that sun comes up here, over here in Florida, man, it's like turning on an oven. So with that said, let me get over here and start prepping the hole to plant. Okay, so some of the tools I'm going to use today are definitely some gloves. Going to use a 4-prong to move some mulch around. Going to use this hole right here to go ahead and remove some of those weeds at the roots. Got a rake to rake some mulch, and after I plant, to rake some of the manure and compost back where it's supposed to be. Got a shovel, a square shovel, to go ahead and dig, and I'm utilizing a post hole digger because I'm putting the holes down 3 feet in the ground. I gotta go a little deeper over here, and once you get down 3 feet, it's hard to use the shovel. So with that said, let's get going. Okay, let me start by cutting some of these weeds at the roots over here. Okay, that cuts the weeds at the roots, and when I put the mulch on top when I'm done, that will smother it and they won't grow back. I just like cleaning up the area. So I'm using this rake. It's a double tine, long and narrow, two different purposes. Okay, I put most of the weeds in a pile. I'll go ahead and throw those in the hole first. They'll be way down there and they'll just smother and die. Okay, so I'm going to try to do a little shoveling before I go ahead and use the post hole digger. Okay, so you can see it's only up to my knee. I want to be up to my hip over here, so I got to use the post hole digger. Okay, you get the point. Let me go ahead and finish up the hole. Okay, I had to go a lot deeper on this hole because of the hard pan. I like breaking through the hard pan. That way it has better drainage. That first level right there is where I normally am. And I went down over a foot below it just so I could get through the hard pan to the sand for proper drainage. And then I'll backfill it a little bit before I put the log and the chips in. Just taking a little breather. So let me get back at it. Whew. Okay, that sun is out. It is brutal. Plus my body heat raised up a whole lot with the digging. But I want to show you how deep I had to go. There you go. I'll take out my post hole digger so you can see how deep I went. Okay, I went up to my top line that I have marked off, and normally I'm over here, so that's about 1.3 inches or more that I went deeper just so I could get down. I'm just about over my belly to my breast, but as you can see, it's over my stomach about to my breast. And I had to go this deep to bust through. So now I'm going to shovel some back in until I get to the proper height before I go ahead and put the compost in. So let me get going. Hope I can make it out of this hole. So I'm going to backfill it. trying to compact it and squaring it off because I gotta get that log down in there. Okay, so here's a log that I went ahead and cut. It's a chip out of a big log. You can see it's already decaying. I posted a video on me, I think that's in episode 1 of doing the Hugelkultur beds for my banana plants over here by the flagpole. Either one or two, but I'll put the playlist down below and you can watch all the videos from when I started. Because I dug with the tractor 85 foot around, 2.5 foot deep, 6 foot wide, took all the dirt out, put the dirt over there, came back and I put a lot of dump trailer loads of pure composted horse manure down in here. And that's what I'm digging in now. I'm digging the first 2.5 feet of pure horse manure, and then I broke through to the sand and the hard pan because I wanted to get below it. Then I backfill a little bit, and then I'll put all that in. But right now, the base of the Hugelkultur starts with this. Okay, so you can see the logs in there, and there's space around the log. Now I'm going to go get some chips, not these, but I'm going to go get me some chips and then put some chips in there. So let me go get it. Okay, so I went and got a bucket of chips. So I'm going to fill that hole up some. Okay, so I put chips in there. You can see now I can just walk in and out of it. That's what the chips look like there. The log's down under it and the chips are over it. Okay, so now I got solid compost horse manure all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and backfill it with all horse manure down in there. I'm going to come where it's level, a foot off over the dirt, so I'm above ground level about a foot. That's how my whole bed is, a foot over, because I'm going to go ahead and grade from here to the driveway all the way around like I showed in my other video. So let me go get a banana plant and bring it here so I know the height of it, and then I'll backfill it. Okay, I got some praying hands and Orinoco that I'm gonna put over here. So that one. And that one. And these three I'm going to put over there. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little indentation here. I'm trying to keep the sides higher. I have to go get some more manure. Okay, that's manure. Let me just level it out. Okay, so I want to make sure my grade was right, so I got this level from the top of that banana plant pot to here is now level. So this is where I'm going to plant right now. So this is the center. So I'm going to come right out here center, making that turn coming this way and going straight out to that plant. So this banana plant's going to go right here. Right there. Okay, this is the center right here. Because I want the turn to be even. I don't want any kind of an angle. Let's take the root ball, put it down like this and give it a twist so it goes round. Backfill some of this. Want that to be up just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to compact it, get the air out. Okay, well, the sun's bright. It's getting hot, it's getting bright. I'm gonna try to do that next one over there. But this is a praying hands. It's level with all those and it's contoured round. It's in a good final growing pit, which is a Hugelkultur pit. I went ahead and dug it out, broke through the hard pan, backfilled, put a log down in there, put a good 2 feet of chips in there, backfilled it with composted horse manure, leveled it up, and planted it. This should be a happy plant right here. So let me get working on that one before I overheat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to dig this one out too. Okay, a lot of that slid back in. It was mud. I got the mud out. Now I got to do some digging. Back at you. Okay, got this other Hugelkultur banana bed dug. That's what the bottom looks like right there. There's the banana plant that I'm going to plant. Now I got to go ahead and get some chips to put chips in the hole. And I got the log right there. But let me go get the chips, then I'll put the log in, then I'll put the chips in, then I'll backfill it with compost. Okay, back with a bucket of chips. I want to go ahead and fill that up to a certain height. Okay, unfortunately I put chips in there and I forgot to put that log in there. So I'm in here taking the chips back out. I don't want to skimp the process. I could have just left those in there and plant it. But it's a hugelkultur bed, so I want that log in there. So I started using the shovel and it's pretty hard going. So I'm going to see how the pitchfork works now. Okay, so the pitchfork broke it up because I compacted it. Okay, let's put the log in. So I got my cut up hugelkultur log. Put it at the bottom of the pit. Let's take a peek. There it is. I dug out the chips. I put the log in there. Okay, let's put the chips in again. Oh, it's so hot. I wish I didn't do that. Double the work. speed limit's only 10 miles an hour. See how fast he was going? Okay, that's all packed in. Let me move my tractor and fill in the hole. Okay, so I got that level to over here. So now I'm going to fill in the grade, go get some more compost, be back at you. Okay, got some more composted manure. I'm going to level it up. I had the chips on this side because I got to spread it out and the manure on that side. So there's the chips. I just got to level off this manure now. Almost made it, just need a little bit more manure. Let's see how the roots on this look. Okay, good. Now this one's been in the pot longer, so it got roots on it. Gonna go ahead and measure right there, right there. So we're looking good. You can see the roots right here, nice roots all the way around. That looks perfect right there. Got to go this way a little bit. Okay, right there, right there. A little bit of fill under it. Okay. Pack it down in, all around it. Canadian geese. Okay, find the base of my plant right there. Now just pull away from the center out. Okay. Went ahead and dug a hole, put my log in there, filled it in with manure, went ahead and added more manure, leveled it off, planted the praying hands. Now I'm going to level it out so it's contoured and put chips on it. Okay, so even though I leveled it for the most part, I want it graded slightly this way and towards the side. When I put the chips on, the chip is going to level it out because it's going to break down over time and continue all the way over that way. Okay, so I leveled that compost out. Got to level that out, and I got to go get a couple bucket loads. So let me get going. Okay, I finally went ahead and finished this side. Planted them, went ahead and mulched them. Notice I have darker composted mulch around the plant and newer stuff around it. If I put the newer on the plant, it could burn the plant because it's hot. So I put the cool stuff around the plant. Very important. Okay, so let me give it a walkthrough. Okay, so there you go, all mulched up. Those two are looking good. Come around the back stretch. Got all these doing good right here. Now I got these three right here on the pallet. Gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And that's gonna continue around there by the flag. It's gonna look good when it's all done. But you gotta start somewhere. It takes me a long time because I'm digging down 3 feet plus and putting logs down in there. So anyway, there you have it. Back at you.